Let me take you back to a moment in my life when everything changed, because of what looked like pure trash. My name is Kevin. I'm 33. I live in Cleveland, Ohio, and I never imagined I'd be telling this story on YouTube. I'm not a tech guy, not a reseller, not even particularly lucky, just a regular guy who stumbled into one of the craziest situations of my life, all thanks to AI. I used to drive garbage trucks. For nearly 8 years, I'd show up at 5 a.m. haul bins, and go home smelling like old pizza and diapers. The money wasn't great, but it paid the bills. One day, after my shift, I was scrolling Reddit, when I stumbled across a thread about AI tools being used in archaeology to detect value in ruins and debris. Someone joked, "I wish I had an AI that could scan my trash and tell me what's worth selling." Something clicked. I wasn't going to build anything. I barely understood the joke, but I remembered I had a friend, Nate, who was big into tech. I texted him, "Is there any AI that can tell if stuff is worth money from a photo?" He replied instantly, "Actually maybe. I've been playing with a tool that ranks object value based on visual metadata. Still early, but might work." Long story short, we set it up on my phone. It was basic. Take a picture of an item, upload it, and the AI would spit out a potential value and probability of resale. It scraped eBay, Etsy, auction house listings, whatever it could find. Nate called it Trashscan. We joked about it, until I decided to test it for real. The next morning, on my route, I saw a broken plastic tub next to a dumpster. Inside was a bunch of old junk, tangled wires, cassette tapes, a cracked radio, some kind of brass box. I took a picture and ran it through Trashscan. Most items got flagged as low value, except for the box. The AI paused. Then it came back with, "High value alert, potential 19th century nautical sextant. Estimated value, $2,500, $6,000. I thought it was a joke. I took the box home, dusted it off, and Googled around. Sure enough, it matched some photos from an antique instruments forum. I messaged a collector. He replied, "If it's authentic, I'll give you $4,000. I shipped it overnight. He wired me the money the next day. That moment changed everything. Now every time I worked, I kept my phone handy. I started scanning everything weird or old looking. Broken toys, electronics, furniture legs. Week 1. I found an original 1983 Teddy Ruxpin with minor damage. Sold for $300. Week 2. A rare Beatles cassette demo. Sold for $1,100. Week 3. A signed baseball. Trashscan flagged it. I verified the signature. It was Hank Aaron's. Sold for $2,800. In just under a month, I made more from trash than I made in 3 months on the job. But the big one, that came from what looked like a bag of ripped clothes. It was near the curb in a rich neighborhood. Designer-looking garbage. I scanned the pile and got a hit. Possible Jean-Michel Basquiat original sketch on textile. Confidence, 63%. Estimated auction value, $5,000. $15,000. Basquiat. No way. I unrolled the fabric. There was a chaotic scribble, signature, and date, 1985. Looked like nonsense to me, but the AI thought otherwise. So I took it to an art dealer. He went pale. He said, "Where did you get this?" I told him it was tossed out. He made some calls, sent it for analysis. 2 weeks later, I got an offer from a gallery in New York, $10,000 cash. I nearly fainted. Since then, I've quit my job. Nate and I polished up Trashscan into an app we're beta testing. We've got over 2,000 people on the waitlist, mostly resellers, dumpster divers, and curious college kids. We added an alert mode. Now, if I drive past something valuable, it buzzes. I've even been invited to speak at a tech conference. A garbage guy. I didn't just find treasure in trash. It found me in trash. And if you're watching this thinking you need to be some genius or investor to change your life, let me tell you, all it takes is curiosity, a phone, and a little bit of belief in machines. Smash that like button, subscribe if you want beta access to Trashscan, and drop a comment below. What's the weirdest thing you ever found in the trash? Maybe I will tell you it's worth a fortune next.